Give me a second here. So, am I freaking live? Close. It better be. I know I'm probably live on freaking YouTube. But cross streaming on Kick, it's been kind of like hit and miss here. Give me a second. Yo, what's up, cutie? Derpy in the chat. Hell yeah. I'm about to get to it, but like cross streaming, I've been having a little bit of difficulty, Derp. So you give me, just need a little bit of patience. What? Okay. All right. It says I'm live over there. Okay, cool. So today we're going to be reacting to, I guess somebody sent me Star Wars Theory, his clip on the whole Acolyte issue that's been going on. Yeah, so it's if you guys don't know, the Acolyte, the Leslie Headland, she's the former executive assistant to Harvey Weinstein back when he was, doing all that stuff, being a fun guy. And she's attacking the fans, which we're gonna get into it. One thing, like there's everything involved with Star Wars right now it's all drama. That's the only news that's worthy right now. It has nothing to do with actually good Star Wars or media or movies or anything really. It's rough, but yeah, but we'll get we'll kind of get to it a little bit. So first things first, I want to talk about Ray Park. Those of you who don't know, Ray Park, if you're a Star Wars fan, you know who Ray Park is. He is he's Darth Maul from Phantom Menace. He's also Toad in X-Men, Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. Like this guy, I would say he was on Heroes. He was on a good amount of things. That's very nerdy, which so has been very appreciative of that. But he, what's up, Peaceful Stub? I don't even know. I'm pretty sure you're like a bot or something, but whatever. See you in the chat. He has been kind of he's been going through it lately on Instagram. Like he's been kind of he's been letting out his frustrations with his wife or ex-wife. I don't know the whole situation, but yeah, it's just drama, man. And it's not that like I'm not diminishing what that guy is going through. I have no idea what he's going through, but you got to keep it in house. And it's not that you're a celebrity. It's just like celebrities are so out of touch. They try to bring their life through social media, through Instagram, and it's like, brother, like, I know that you want attention or whatever, and you ultimately want things to get better, fix the situation. But if you guys go through his Instagram, which I don't recommend right now, he'll post some clips, then take it off, then he'll go to a story. He's super drunk all the time, and talking about like how he boned his ex-wife's sister or his current wife's sister, and then his wife had an abortion, and then he's like, and I guess some people have been attacking him. And again, I don't know, like it's his life, like we don't know every side of the story, and I just think he's gotta fix that. He's gotta fix that behind closed doors. Nobody needs to know about this part. And the sad thing is that he's one of those like man of the people type actors. Like if you were to put like a less famous Henry Cavill in a way, where like he actually cares about the things he's doing. He cares about the fans. Um, he speaks out a little bit when he needs to. Like there was a comment he made a few years back how Disney doesn't know what they got. They have no idea that like people are open and people are open to reprising roles and doing Star Wars films. Ray Park and like that's something that I feel like Hollywood like they obviously don't care. One of the things that it's obvious that holy crap, sorry my camera's like bugging out over here. One of the things that make it obvious that they don't care is that they don't think about like actors and aging and things like that. Like these people right now they care about Star Wars, they care about reprising the role, they care about these stories. So like let's get something going right now. Like there's a million ideas, but anyways, there's that kind of BS drama going on. Have no idea like why, but they like he's got to stop posting stuff on Instagram, man. It ain't worth it. It's not flattering obviously. But that's what he's doing. But yeah, anyways, whatever. So I hope he gets through it. I hope he's getting better. And it seems like there's people that really care about him. They are going to visit him and all that. But yeah, it sucks to see. Like we don't. Unfortunately, his life is kind of upside down right now, which really sucks. But it is what it is. And I just hope he stops posting on social media. Not because I don't want to hear from him, but it's like, brother, you got to handle your personal life personally. Nobody needs to know on social media. Because it is an attention-grabbing thing. But yeah, anyways. Right now, we're going to kind of get into it. It sounds like Star Wars Theory had some stuff to say with the whole Leslie Headland situation. So let's get to it. Hopefully y'all could hear me right now. That's not it. Like how I did the Star Wars fades. Okay. Let's get to it. Here, let's start that. No, yeah. That's not true. Like you created a am I freaking echoing, dude? Or is that just me? Is that just because I'm hearing myself? No. I think I'm echoing like bad. Monitor and output. The freak? Okay, I'm probably just echoing in my head. But yeah, Leslie Headland is delusional, obviously. Does it sound like an echo to you? Here, let me actually get on see if it sounds like an echo. Man, how is it does sound like an echo. Damn. Why am I echoing right now? F my life. Let's see. Nope. That is... Never had this... Okay. Are you able to hear me now? Or did I just mute myself like crazy? Give me a second. Can you guys hear me at all? Dude, this is really annoying. Okay, I think now it's fine, right? No, no, no. I effed up. It says mute output. Okay. Now I could no longer hear myself. But can you guys? Okay, I'm guessing you could hear me. Gosh. If not, it would just be a live stream of me effing around, dude. And you guys are just gonna see me talk to obviously nothing. But whatever. Okay, let's get back to Star Wars Theory. Yeah. Yeah, not a masterpiece. Yeah, that's how she looks at it. Like, that's nothing crazy. Like, how did you not know that she was a piece of crap? Like, all right. There is some weird echo going on, and I don't know why. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, Mundi is not supposed to be alive at this point. They, on Wikipedia, they changed it before they, dude, this, whatever's going on with the audio is pissing me off. Is there an issue here? Can you hear me? Well, Mundi is not supposed to be alive, right? And if I change it to here, let me see. Now I don't echo, right? Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to be so loud. But for some reason, if I go here, now I'm echoing. Don't know why. Oh, wait a minute. Can you guys even hear this? We're going to restart this. I understand. Okay, this is what's going on. All right, the audio input capture wasn't recording Star Wars Theory. It was just recording me. So now I got to go to OBS and fix that. Audio input to YouTube. No. Wrong again. That. Okay. Well, that. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Let. Are they both the same? Yeah, they're both practically the same. Let's get some audio output. Yes, I'm good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Going back here. Now, okay. Definitely can hear me now. Is this is is it because of kick? Yeah, okay. All right. Let's shoot. I'm going to just exit out of all this BS. Output capture. Okay. Can you guys freaking hear me now? There's no way.
You can't arrest me. I gotta.
Oh, freaking A. Okay, what's the problem here?
Can you guys freaking hear me now?
Okay, so we're good now?
There's no way. You can't arrest me. I gotta.
Oh, freaking A. Okay, you can obviously hear me from here.
Okay, what's the problem here? Can you guys freaking hear me now?
I've never had these issues. It's only since I've been on Kick. Like, I don't know what's going on with Kick, but please, like, fix this, man.
Please, like, fix this, man. Please, like, fix this, man.
If I go here, is the sound still an issue?
Is the sound still an issue?
Okay, I'm gonna stay quiet. Let me see if freaking Star Wars Theory starts playing.
Okay, I'm gonna stay quiet. Let me see if freaking Star Wars Theory starts playing.
Obviously, freaking not.
Obviously, freaking not.
Okay. Move. MacBook Air. What the freak is echoing like that?
What the freak is echoing like that? What the freak is echoing like that?
Okay, now I could hear myself. Okay.
Okay, now I could hear myself. Okay, now I could hear myself.
Whoa, there's like a billion different echoes.
Whoa, there's like a billion different echoes.
Okay, wait, hold on. Is it having a bunch of scenes? Is that it? Okay.
Is it having a bunch of scenes? Is that it?
Gonna remove that. When I switch, I never had this issue. Okay. Is the echo coming from Kick?
Having a bunch of scenes, is that it? Okay. Having a bunch of scenes, is that it? Gonna remove that. When I switch, I never had this issue.
What the hell is going on? What the freak? Okay. See, it keeps going. What? Hold on. If I do monitor and output. You guys still hear the echoes, right? Do you guys hear the echoes at all, or is it just me?
Or is it just me?
Echo. Okay, Kick picks it up better than YouTube, but I'm still having an issue figuring out what's with the audio problems. Okay, might have fixed that. Hmm. Nope. I gotta fix the audio, guys. Sorry. Okay, now if I press play, will you guys hear that? Nope. What is with it? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, is it a problem now? Hey, what? What are we doing here? This is really annoying. Do you guys hear any problems right now? I kind of figured out the echo on that. But now it's time to freaking get our sound in check. What has been the problem, man? Okay, we got your... Okay, if I do browser, that's not what I want. Is it the window capture? Okay, that's also not what I want. I don't know why I have issues this time, but every other time we were chilling. Okay. But okay, allow. Yeah. Okay, if I do that, interact. Nope. Absolutely freaking nothing. How do I link the two, dude? Sorry guys, this is did not expect this issue. Hmm. Like I even tested it before. Sustain. Nope. That's mic and aux. Okay, let's see. Is it the MacBook Air? Okay, it's not the Scarlet. It's not the USB digital audio. It's not the iPhone. Okay. That might be. Yeah, that's wrong. I think it's wrong again. Why? Okay, that's audio input. I know I gotta work on the audio output. See, this is, I've said this before. Like, I'm not Did I freaking... No. Okay, I have a media source, but the file... Let me see the freaking file. Nope. Again. Derp, sorry about this, brother. Hmm. It might have been media source, but it's... Would it be the audio capture? Will that freaking work? Okay. Okay. Hmm. How does the audio not come through for this bullcrap? Can you hear me can you hear me though? SWA7.
Can you hear me though?
Good lord. Oh, dude. Like, you have no idea. Anyways, okay. We're just gonna do it without reacting to the video, and I'll have to figure that out another time. But here's the thing. Yeah, sorry, sub SWA7, whoever you are. You can't. What? Okay. You guys can't hear me? No? 1 second.
You can't. What? Okay.
can't understand what I'm saying. I don't know what oetic is, but whatever. So tell me if you can understand me or can't hear me or whatever the issue is, because I'm freaking out over here. And I'll probably do a reaction type thing to it later, but one thing I've heard about what other people said was how like the fans were being racist and attacking them. And first of all, like, the fans are not racist, okay? Like, whatever, like, the way Disney classifies is just people who care about Star Wars. And when they call something out that's crappy, and they'll just call it out and talk about how much of a piece of crap it is. But yeah, like, other than that, the everything that's in the article is all BS. The article just pretty much states that she blames the fans for canceling it, blames racist. The actresses talk about it, how like it didn't have time to sit on Disney Plus, when at the time it was the most watched thing. But it was not because it was good. It was because it sucked. Because it was freaking terrible. It had a massive drop off at the end. There's poo on my shirt. That's just the color, man. But the drop off, like, nobody watched the season finale because it was such garbage. Like, one of the biggest issues was just it destroying the lore. Like, it was a massive, massive problem. Here, I'm gonna take these headphones off because since I'm not doing that reaction stuff. Okay. Welcome in the chat, Melvin's on. But yeah, so where's the poo, man? Where's the poo on my shirt? Where it at? The Star Wars Acolyte, it not only destroyed all the lore that came before, like, it doesn't allow you to build on anything. So when you started seeing Ki-Adi-Mundi, those who were following it when it was coming out, following it on YouTube, following it obviously on Disney Plus, you saw that they changed it on Wikipedia. Yeah, all of Star Wars Disney is freaking trash. And we will be talking about that because I wanted to play The Force Unleashed today. And we still might get that poop in the mouth. Okay. Whatever, man. It looks like you guys like poop for something. It's right there. Get it off. Whatever, man. Let me live in this poo. So the big issue with Disney Star Wars is because it's just not Star Wars. It's just not Star Wars. If anybody who I don't know, you keep saying you can't understand anything I'm saying, and is it because I'm not being articulate enough, or what? What's the issue? Because I don't know what the issue is. I'm here, man. Dude, like, there is yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, dude, today was kind of a tough day. Yeah, and it's not that there's a heat wave here in Florida, but my garage is freaking hot as hell. Yeah, I've never been so frustrated with the stream before in my entire life. The Again, I've told you guys technology is not my strong suit. But anyways, so Disney Star Wars, right? It, Josh Comic, what's up? Like, have I seen Josh? You're Josh. You guys are confusing the hell out of me, man. But okay, I'm gonna try to stop reading the chat so much because it's I can't keep things straight. But if you guys caught the beginning, I talked about Ray Park, and if you guys seen his Instagram, things aren't looking good. And we'll get to the Acolyte, right? But there was a he commented on, I think it was his Instagram like 3 years ago, talking about how Disney, like people were talking about how like they should have done like a Darth Maul show or whatever, like his fans, right? They were going through it in the comment section. He just stated that like Disney obviously doesn't know what they want. They have this amazing property, but they don't care about it. They don't take care of it. The issue wasn't even where that they weren't even taking care of it. Is that they disregarded all the fans. They try to transform Star Wars into a girl brand. They wanted to attract girls. They wanted to make it romance and stuff, which already had it. Like everybody who's watched Star Wars, there is a romantic element to it, but the main thing was the story. And as we know, like all media, they took away the story and they just focused on the freaking political agenda. And I know you could freaking hear me because I've been messing with this. The main thing was the story, and I'm watching it on my side. Okay. Melvin, F you, dude. Anything this is Star Wars, you're a Ray boy? Hell no. I'm not one of them. Freak. I only know gamer words. I'm not one of them freaking queers, man. But yeah, he was talking about it, and we already seen the videos of when George Lucas sold everything to Disney, and he said, "I'm moving the treasure trove over." And then Leslie Headland, not Leslie Headland, whatever, Kathleen Kennedy, like years later, talked about how they couldn't pull from anything because they weren't really giving much when they were giving over 50,000 years of lore. If you've read the EU, even if it's like synopsis or like small stories, there's a clear history of 50,000 years of when the Jedi started, and then go into who were the first creatures with the Force, and then they using swords, and then how they developed the lightsaber after finding the crystals, all that stuff. Yeah. So when like she lost the fans around The Last Jedi, obviously. Solo was, I think, the first Star Wars property that lost money, like completely flopped. And Disney Plus hasn't been profitable since they've opened. The Acolyte came out, and it was the most watched thing. It was so bad that it was the most watched thing because it was unbelievable how bad it was. And they spent more money on it than they did when they came out with Revenge of the Sith. Like when they came out with Revenge of the Sith, I think they spent like around 150 million in total, and the Acolyte they spent like 350 million. And that's like around the ballpark there. I think, or maybe it was 200 million for the Revenge of the Sith. I know it was almost double. The Acolyte almost spent double than what they spent on Revenge of the Sith, and it's a really, really crappy TV show. But she comes out with this article. Don't know why she decided to talk again now. because nobody's been talking about Star Wars or the Acolyte in forever. Like it was only after George Lucas, um, it was only after George Lucas came out with that whole thing of like, hey, I've moved on, I don't think about it anymore. Something that we already knew. We already understood that he doesn't care about Star Wars anymore because it's not Star Wars. Everything that Disney has created is really not Star Wars. The closest thing is Rebels. Rebels was fine until like season 4 when they actually introduced time travel. Like those who didn't keep up with it, the only reason you see Ahsoka in The Mandalorian is because Ezra Bridger used time travel to save Ahsoka from getting killed by Darth Vader, which I thought was poetic. And then that's that. So then they use time travel, and it didn't even make sense then because he pulls Ahsoka out of like into a different dimension, and then puts her back so that she survives. But then she tells him not to pull out his master, who he could have saved, and it's practically like a different timeline. Like it's they and then Dave Filoni had to like he got backlash for it, and then Dave Filoni had to talk about how it wasn't what's it called? How it wasn't freaking time travel. And yeah. So this article comes out. The chick that's I guess one of the main stars also started talking about a bunch of crap. And we just kind of freaking like it, we're talking about it, but it's more like you guys are retarded and we don't know what you want from us because all you have to do is make a good story. Like you can't freaking just change everything we knew and then do this BS. Like what the hell were you guys thinking? So yeah, man. Freak, let me drink some water. I'm dying here. Hopefully this is my only stream where it's probably the crappiest stream ever. And yeah, like damn. Yeah, we're gonna have bad streams, man. It's gonna be an issue. But I'm glad some people came in the chat. It was good hearing you guys troll me. I have no idea like why we had so many issues. Honestly, don't know why. But it's fine. It's fine. We are figuring crap out. Like, what are we going to do, Oh, man. So, those of you who were in the chat, don't know if you guys were trolling me or not because, yeah, but thanks for stopping in. I'm got so pissed. I might just do like a recorded video next time of me reacting to Theory's video because I guess streaming it was a freaking mistake. But yeah. Do I think it's going to Disney has any way of getting better? I don't think so. Like I think people gave Dave Filoni way too much credit. He obviously does not know how to freaking handle Star Wars without George Lucas. And even when he was with George Lucas, he indulged in some things that he shouldn't have. Some of the storytelling was pretty crappy. Like it was obvious that Dave Filoni, he wanted to make have his footprint in Star Wars with Ahsoka, but it didn't freaking work out. And like you see the transition in the Clone Wars going from a story about the clones, Anakin, and Anakin and Obi-Wan into just about Ahsoka. Like Ahsoka, even though there was good stories um, for her character arc, like she stole the show at the end. I think from season 5 to 7. Like it was just the Ahsoka show. And the show Ahsoka itself, like, had good scenes, but it was overall crappy storytelling. And yeah, like the big issue, even with the Mandalorian, everything has broken lore from whatever came before it, from the EU, but mainly just the 6 movies. Like if you don't think about the Disney trilogy, like everything they wrote was to break the lore. It wasn't even to lead up to Rey and all that bullcrap. It was to break the lore. That's what it felt like. And yeah, like the Acolyte is the one that has the biggest issue in breaking lore. The Acolyte, the chosen one doesn't matter. There's like a coven of lesbian witches. Like, dude, it was freaking awful. And then they did the Smilo Ren thing. Then they brought in a character that real fans have been wanting for a long time, which is Plagueis, and just kind of made him like a weird little creature at the end that just there was no gravity to it. They just threw it in there, and then they threw in Yoda, and they didn't think about anything how it will affect the first movie. Like it's like they never watched George Lucas Star Wars, like real Star Wars. Even the Phantom Menace, it's such a simple movie. Kiari Mundi literally tells everybody like the Sith have been extinct for over a millennia, and even Yoda confirms that. And I saw some of the Acolyte fans, because those are not Star Wars fans, those are Acolyte fans. They were talking about like, oh well, like they weren't Sith, so that statement still holds true. No, it doesn't. If you see somebody using the Force, wielding a red lightsaber that the Jedi definitely never will use, they will never use a red lightsaber. Those are Sith, man. Like they witnessed it. There was more of a witness in the Acolyte of these dark Force users being Sith than it was in the Phantom Menace. Like all it took for Qui-Gon to realize that he was a Sith was that his aggression in fighting, and that he was training the Jedi arts, and the only conclusion was that he was a Sith Lord because he felt the disturbance, he felt the darkness coming from Darth Maul. And these other guys, like Smilo Ren, you're not gonna feel that. You're not gonna like, and all the good guys are pretty much bad guys in Acolyte. And again, this is not a review, but like I don't know where Leslie Headland thought that we were the problem. Like, if you create something crappy, it doesn't matter what you slap on it. And again, it's Star Wars. You haven't even gotten to the level of mediocre. Like, we will watch mediocre. We will forgive that. But you haven't even hit mediocre. You just hit complete trash. And this is where, like, I've heard other live streams and other people talk about how we need to support with our wallets and all that stuff, and I am usually for that, but the way Lucasfilm and Disney do is like they will repackage something that came before, like the EU books. You probably saw it in Barnes & Noble, online, that they repackaged like the Thrawn trilogy. Even though they came out with their own Thrawn trilogy, the original one still does better. The original one, they repackaged, and then we as fans buy those things, spend money on it, and then they'll take that money to create their bullcrap product. They're not listening to us. They're like, you'd think they'd hear after we spoke with our wallets, like, we're not going to support your guys' crap. But no, we're getting a Mandalorian movie. And here's the other thing that that people give Jon Favreau way too much credit as well. He is putting out the season, this new movie, and then he says, we have season 4. No, you don't. Like, people say, like, oh, he has no reason to lie. He has every reason to lie. He has a contract with Disney and Lucasfilm. He created The Mandalorian. He has to keep pumping that up until it's done. So it's a way of, like, it's kind of like a lot of directors have been trying to separate themselves from the studio and like doing things like Zack Snyder, like the Snyder Cut. Like he's trying to separate himself so that the fans are like, well, we want to see his original vision, right? And it's possible that he'll get his original vision, and the studio is not going to be involved, and then that's that. But remember, he got his original vision in season 1, and it was not good. It was pretty bad actually. But there was like the fans of Star Wars enjoyed it for the most part at the time. But now we see the writing behind the wall. Like still to this day, they haven't explained how the fobs work. Like at least in Phantom Menace, they explained that everybody, all the slaves had a chip that they'll blow you up if you get too far, try to run away, whatever. There was no explanation in The Mandalorian. Good lord. But yeah, freaking, I don't know, man. I think it's just it's a lot more simple than what people make it out to be. Like, dude, this sucks and that's it. Like, it just sucks. Sorry guys for the weird freaking stream. It's yeah, like I had everything set up, everything was good, and then just freaking blew up. It just, the audio wasn't working, whatever it was, just wasn't working. Yeah, that kind of stuff pisses me off. Don't know why, like it just decided to poop itself all of a sudden. It was really, really annoying. But it's fine. We're getting there. Yeah. Like I don't have like a moderator or anything to like keep track. Like, hey man, you're muted. This is happening. Like I don't have any of that stuff. So I'm literally just going at it the best I can. But yeah, we chilling. Not much to talk about on Star Wars on that front. You know, like I might play Force Unleashed, but the whole drama with this Acolyte situation just comes down to it was a crappy show and nobody wanted to watch it. And Leslie Helen still to this day, like, she's on that copium, man. She's coping for the fact that like this is just trash, and she can't get over the fact that she lost the studio money. She is attacking the fans and blaming them for having an opinion. It's like, dude, we don't care what you do behind closed doors. We don't care that you're a lesbian. Don't put it in Star Wars. And that's something, it's not supposed to be in Star Wars, man. Star Wars, George Lucas created Star Wars for not just the story, but the sole purpose of bringing back hope and to make it for kids. Now, there's a debate on in terms of violence and the themes that they play, but he also expanded that he believed that everybody should have an opinion. Not the truth on what happens life after death, on the importance of life and all that, but you should have your own opinion. And I agree with that. And Star Wars kind of helps that. It's like, not that it's an allegory, but that's, I think it's something good to think about. And it's really good for people to kind of study on their own, because we do live in a diverse world of beliefs, and like Star Wars kind of helps you kind of navigate through that. But if you're gonna tell me that we need political ideologies and all this weird, like every religion being represented, every language in the world being represented, we don't. You have a story, you created a world, the world is based off these principles, it's based off these type of stories, so you keep it at that world. If you want to tell a story where you want to put some political agenda, you want to put every culture, race, religion in the world together, go ahead and make your own thing, but it's not going to be Star Wars. Go make your own universe. Like, not a problem. And then if it's popular, it's popular, but don't try to take something that people love and then be an usurper and take it over and like claim it for yourself and being like, well, I don't like this, so therefore I'm going to change it. Like everybody who Anybody who knows about writers, a good writer, when they are hired by a company, they might be assigned to a project that they don't necessarily like. Like you could be a great Superman writer, and then DC decided to assign you as a Batman writer, and you might be thinking, and if you're a professional writer, you'll think, I don't like Batman. If you don't like Batman, right? But your job isn't gonna be, you know what, I don't like Batman, but I'm gonna make Batman likable to me. That's the only way I could write. That's stupid. Usually what you'll do is you'll try to dissect, like, why do the fans like this character? And then once you discover why they like it, you're going to expand on it in your style. It was very famous back in the day, when comics were good, that they would explain that comic book writers were like, hey man, I actually didn't even like this character when I was signed to it. And it grew on me because, like, I still don't like him, but it grew on me because I had to write. And what I did was I had to figure out why people love this character so much, why they love this world so much, and it was my job to write something in my style towards it. And that was like, you don't think artists have done that? Like literal artists, they probably drew a comic book cover where, like, I don't like this character, but these are the things that is inherently this character, and I'm just going to do it in my style, but it's still going to maintain that character. It's still going to maintain the story that people love. It's just not going to be my story that I love, but I'm going to write it anyways. Yeah, that's the recipe for success. If you care about something, like, don't claim to be a fan and then hate everything that it represents and try to fix it to your liking. That's not what a fan does. And I hate that everybody just uses fan. Like the fans did this. There was racist fans. No, there was, a fan is a fanatic about something. Fans of Star Wars hate the Acolyte because the Acolyte is not Star Wars. The fans of Star Wars might have killed the Acolyte, but not the fans of Disney Star Wars. The Disney fans didn't even support it because, like, it sucks so bad that even your weirdo freaks that involve themselves and think about this stuff and want everybody to, there's no more tolerance for them. You have to conform or die. And they want this kind of bullcrap in Star Wars. They didn't even support it. Because if enough of them pulled out their wallets, pulled out their money, watched it, we would be talking about how great it is, and there's only a few people who hate it. Or it would be half and half. But no, like, you're trying to appease to a bunch of people who were never like Star Wars in the first place, and waited till you guys came in and then freaking try to twist everything around. Like, it's that simple. It's not rocket science here. Anyways, I'll read a little bit of the chat. Melvin Zone, thanks for coming in. Donald Ortiz, how come we can't hear you? I'm pretty sure you guys were just trolling. I don't love the Acolyte. But yes, I did choke. Poop boy. Nice. It's funny. Like, is it just a shirt, really? Oh, good Lord. Hopefully it's better now. All right, it's better now. Yeah. Like, I wonder if I'm going to be able to do a video game stream, because I wanted to do The Force Unleashed, but good, like, guys, this has been the roughest freaking live stream ever. Like, man, I don't know what was the problem. But we fixed it. Man. Yeah, today has just been one of those days, guys. Yeah, I'm going to stop it there. And just yeah, I'll probably rename the stream like, yo, this is my crappiest stream, because this is the truth. But okay, guys, I'm out, and I'm gonna start a new stream. Yeah, probably just a late night stream, just chilling. All right, good night.